attach your identity to something that is not you. So for example, to your job or to your car, or you think of yourself as someone who always have this high position in a company, someone who always has huge house, right? And all of a sudden you have to forget about it and move into a really small house. Or you lose a job and you feel like your identity kind of is gone along with your job. So it also happens when you are in a relationship with someone and you highly attach your identity to being with that person, to having that person, to receiving love from that person, and the moment it ends, the moment it crashes, your identity gets lost with it. All of those things, they happen automatically. They come from our past childhood. They just happen, and we often don't realize that because we constantly look for validation. We constantly look for things that make us feel valuable. I want to make a point and send my message to you today that whether you are coming out of the relationship and feeling like you lost part of yourself, your identity, or you lost your job over the pandemic that broke your heart, it's the same process you have to go through. When you want to rebuild your identity, you to rebuild your self-worth, to really reprogram your mind that this is not what makes you valuable, this is not what makes you. It is so crucial for you to be aware that this is what you might be going through, that this is what might be happening. So have you ever had a situation where you were attached to something, maybe not even realizing that you were attached to it, and once it disappeared, you felt like some part of you have disappeared, or you basically don't exist anymore. Like this really sad feeling of that you're losing some part of yourself. So this is what happens when you go through a bad relationship and you lose yourself on the way. You come out of the relationship feeling that you lost the part of yourself, that he or she took some part of you because you were so invested and you thought it's everything for you. Like it was everything, and it was it was your whole life. This is actually exactly same situation when you attach yourself to the job you do. Actually, I've experienced that even more with the job. That's why I just want to really kind of connect those two, because it's exact same situation. So you attached yourself to the job you do, to the position you hold. And what happened in my case was that at the time I felt like this is all I had. This is basically how I felt. Like I don't care about anything else. I didn't care about my relationships. I didn't care about anything else, any other aspect of my life. I didn't care about. All I cared about it was this job. And I was going out, I was like crazy. I was just like, whatever it takes, whatever. I totally lost myself in the process. This is so similar to the relationship because everything is a relationship. I had this type of relationship with my job, with my career, the way I felt about it. And I had, someone else can have exact same relationship, like attached and, like blind and like not seeing anything that's happening around you. With the person, it's exactly the same, It's those like, with the money, anything, could be anything. So that's what happened to me. I was super invested in the job. I was pouring all my heart energy. Like I felt like I don't have to do anything else over the weekend, but just this. And it was like my life. And I have to say, it wasn't really because I enjoyed it that much. It was just me trying to chase another achievement. It was just me trying to validate myself that I'm actually valuable to the company. It was me trying to boost my self-worth with what I was working for. The fear of failure is real. It's very soul-sucking experience, and now we come out of it and we feel like we have to rebuild ourselves from the scratch. Okay, we have to take the steps to self-reflect what has happened and what it means, and how you can learn from it, and how you can apply it, moving forward, and how you can make sure you don't make this mistake ever again. Like, I attach myself to a tree and someone cut the tree, and I'm on the ground with that tree. Like, hello? I'm my own tree. You can rebuild yourself, reinvent yourself. You can change your life by 100%, go even higher than you ever thought it was possible. Have better relationships that you didn't even know that they were there for you available. I do actually believe that only when you really go through the experience, it's gonna make you realize and open your eyes that, oh my God, this is not why I'm so amazing. I'm amazing because I'm me. I'm, phenomenal because who I am. Doesn't matter what I do and how I do it or who I hang out with. None of that bullshit. To really be proud of who you are, what you bring to the table, what's in your heart, what's your soul like, what's your vibe, what's your energy, how you interact, whatever, like all of those things it's who you are. It's it's your presence, it's your aura, it's how people are magnetized to you, it's how people are getting addicted to you because of your energy, because you give out so much. What I did was really tuning in what I want to do, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. One thing I knew was I don't want to come back to that relationship that left me like this. I don't want to come back to the same type of environment. So that's what I knew, right? So that's what I knew. So that's the, half of your success, to identify that. That's definitely not the direction you want to take again. I had like two different thoughts at the same time. I knew I didn't want to do this, and then on the other hand, I had this pressure that this is what I should do. This is what I should be coming back to, just because this is what I did before. It might be some external pressure on you, making you think that this is what you should do, right? Just because you studied what you studied, or just because you have experience in this and not the other thing, doesn't mean you have to go that route again. But it's just stupid if someone tells you that that's all you should be doing. Oh, that's all you can do. Oh. Just because I have an experience doesn't mean I cannot get another type of different experience in something else and go even higher. Just because I have so many years in a relationship with someone doesn't mean I should stay in that relationship and keep hurting myself and keep letting my soul be neglected, right? But some people think that. Some people would tell you like, so much work we did in this relationship, so much, back and forth, so much history, so much bonds, so much money spent on therapy or whatever, maybe not even that. And of course, I cannot walk away from this. It's marriage, whatever, or a relationship. I cannot walk away from this. Like, oh, we worked for. Like, no, you can walk away from anything that you want to walk away from because it's hurting you. Because you should protect yourself. When you protect yourself, you protect other people that you love, because You know, you want to be the best you can for other people, and you cannot be that if you keep letting someone hurting you and disrespecting you. Your intuition is real. Your intuition is real. Just listen to your intuition, because I remember you know, applying to the similar jobs I had just because I think I should. So I was like applying, and then you know, I received some invitations for interviews that, you know, you would think like, this is what's gonna make you happy, right? And excited. It's like, yeah, something's progressing, but I was like, I am not going to this. I was like, over my dead body. So yeah, that was a clear sign to me. Okay, no, I'm just gonna follow my own voice, my own feeling. It doesn't matter, I still didn't know what it was. So I invested in whatever I knew I loved. I went more into fitness. I've been like training fitness for a while at the time, but this time I was like, okay, you know, I'm setting myself a goal. I want to be on that stage for bodybuilding, and I did that. I started training dance that I always wanted to train pole dance, so I started that, and getting back my lost dancing identity that I had when I was small. Trusted the process. I trusted myself. I trusted everything I was doing, that it's gonna take me to that point where I'm gonna be like, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the direction, and this is what happened. And this is what happened. But it takes time, and you have to like be patient. It's really about healing your heart. You know, my heart was broken, even though you know, my heart was broken when I came out of the. When I lost the job. My heart was broken when I came out of the relationship. A lot of different things break our hearts. and that's the human thing. That's how we can really grow and learn from that pain, go even higher. So that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing skill that we have. The more you do things that align with you, the more opportunities you see, the more doors open up for you. So that's what I noticed, and things are really coming together, like they really do, if you know, if you're putting yourself out there.